It is hot here in Texas, and today, folks, we are cooking brisket. I have got that LoneStar Grillz fired up, very first cook in it, and it's only right in Texas. If you're barbecuing, first cook in a pit is a brisket. So y'all stay tuned, because we're gonna show you how to make a fantastic smoked brisket on a LoneStar Grillz. I am Chef Johnny. This is Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine, and I really do appreciate you stopping by. Hey guys, the offset smoker's going. It's a 24 by 48 LoneStar Grillz. Got a warming box on it. I'm gonna give you some pictures of it. I'm gonna show you how I get the fire going in it, how we season up that brisket, and how we get it going. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take you back in time. We're gonna go to about daylight this morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning. We're gonna talk to you about getting the fire going and about seasoning up that brisket. So hey, let's jump back in time a little bit and see how it turns out. Also, be looking, got a guest showing up today, gonna be doing the closing on this with me. So hey, wait around and see who shows up. Now, it's earlier in the day right now. It's almost 6:30 in the morning. You can see the sun coming up behind me. I'm in swimming regalia today, right? Got our suit on. We got friends and family coming over. And I tell you what, folks, we're gonna have a great brisket we're cooking up for y'all. But this is the fire starting part. Offset smoker. I have some Royal Oak charcoal down in the firebox now, a little fire starter in there, and it's getting going. We're gonna add our wood to it. We're gonna go about, 60-40 maybe, and it's gonna be 60% oak, 40% mesquite. Even a 70-30 is fine with me. I like that oak for the cold bed. It gives me a good steady heat. Mesquite burns a little hotter, don't get as good of a cold bed. So we're gonna use that oak for our milder flavor. We're gonna get a good cold bed, and we're gonna add some mesquite in there for that flavor that we love in South Texas. So let's take a look inside this firebox, and we'll show you how we have this fire set up. Hopefully we have enough light on here. You can see the charcoal's going. Got an old split that I was seasoning the pit the other day, and that was just left over. So I'm gonna kind of spread these out, and I'll put that's a nice piece of live oak. Then we're gonna come up on top of that with a regular post oak, and then a good chunk of that Texas mesquite wood right there. Folks, we're gonna have a great fire going. Once this pit's up to, about 265, we're gonna get that brisket on there. Now, I'm gonna leave this door open for a minute till my wood catches real good. What that's gonna do for us, folks, is that's gonna keep our wood from smoldering because of a lack of oxygen. So get your fire going good, then shut your door. When you add wood to it throughout the day, let that wood catch on fire, then close your door. Don't just throw it in there, close the door. You're gonna starve for oxygen, you're gonna get smoldering, you're gonna get bad smoke. Sun's getting up higher. Fire's going pretty good. We're gonna season up that brisket. Guys, I've got some SPG from Kosmos, little cow cover, some Texas beef, and I tell you what, give you a little secret I got. One thing that I do is I buy these bags. Bags are cheaper. So, save my old shakers. I just filled up my Texas beef with it, and it'll fill it up not quite 2 times all the way to the top, but it'll give you a pound of rub a lot cheaper. So I saved my old ones, refill them. Little money saving tip for you on there, but let's look down here and start seasoning up this brisket. Now, this is a nice looking brisket. Got this at HEB yesterday. $5 a pound, decal fat removed. It's a choice brisket. If we flip it over, we can see Swift on there, USDA choice. So this could be a really nice brisket. It's been trimmed some, so don't mind paying a little bit more for it because I'm not buying some of the fat. And I knew I'd be in a hurry this morning getting this on. But here we go. I always start seasoning my fat side first. Get a little paper towel, and we're gonna pat this dry. I'm gonna take this off. Don't need that. I'm not gonna trim this up a lot. Like I said, a lot of the decal fat has already been removed. Take off a little fat right here. Look at that, that piece is already off. I paid for something that wasn't even connected. Flip it over here. Not gonna do a lot. Guys, you can clean up as much as you want to. For the house, I'm not gonna clean up a whole lot. A little of that loose fat right there. Take that little piece off. Don't want any gouges in there. It looks pretty good. We can pat this dry. And we're gonna be layering our flavors today, folks. Just like I always tell you, layer your flavors. That's what we're wanting to do. So we're gonna start seasoning this. I'm only taking this piece off just cause that little tip is gonna probably burn anyways. Our base flavor, salt, pepper, garlic. Guys, just get your favorite rub. I love Kosmos, y'all know that. They have got a good line, but there's a lot of good ones out there. My buddy Rick over at Rick's Barbecue and Specialties, he's got a Texas Trinity that's salt, pepper, garlic, and some onion powder. It's very good. Remember, we're gonna layer these, so we're not gonna go real heavy on any one of the flavors, but I am gonna go a little bit heavier on my SPG. And I'm gonna tell you this, you don't see it quite as much as you do the other ones because they got a little color to them. And you can see them laying out. Get the sides good, folks. On top of that, I'm coming back with some cow cover. And we're just gonna put a nice coating of cow cover on here. Layering flavors, that's the key to it. And then we're gonna put some wonderful smoke on top of it, guys. And don't hold that, see if you notice, I'm not holding the shaker right down here on it. Clumps up more, hold it up a little higher. It'll spread out for you. And then the next flavor that's going on there, guys, is Texas beef. I showed you how you could buy the bags of the seasonings. I just filled up my bag here. And we can get just a dusting on top of this Texas beef. And that backside is ready to go. Flip it over. Exact same process, guys. On this top side, SPG to start with. And if you want a detail on how to trim your brisket, guys, I've got a bunch of videos out there that show me trimming. I'll put some links down below so y'all can find those. Good coating of the salt, pepper, and garlic. And guys, if you think Texas barbecue is only salt and pepper on their briskets, you have been sold a bill of goods. That is not the case. We season with all kinds of stuff down there. That is a Central Texas way they do it up around Austin and Luling and Lockhart. But everywhere else in the state, you'll find some very bold flavors on your briskets. And the last thing I'm going with is my Texas beef, just a dusting of it. And I would bet you, I'm gonna let this sit here for a little bit and kind of sweat out. And we're gonna look at that fire and I bet you it's about ready to get it on there. Nicely seasoned brisket. It's gonna have some great flavor to it. Let's let it sweat out a little bit. We're gonna get it onto that LoneStar Grillz. You can see our wood starting to burn down. We got a good coal bed going. I'm gonna throw in a split of oak, and like I said, I'm gonna leave this door open until this split catches. When it catches, then I'll shut the door. If you preheat these, it works really good, and they'll light even faster if you preheat them first. So sit them on top of your firebox, sit them underneath your firebox up close to it where that wood can be warm, and it will help a whole lot. If you look right now, you can tell that stick of wood is on fire. Time to close our firebox. Keep that pit up. It's climbed up to about 275, and that's where I want to keep it. We're up a little over 250, so we are going to put this in. I'm going to put it in the center of the pit. Scrunch it together. Always a good practice to do. Slide that in. There we go. Got a good looking smoke. Let's zoom in there. See if you can see. Guys, we have got a clear blue smoke coming out. That's the kind of smoke we want. It's very hard to see, but That's what you're looking for, clear blue. We're cruising right at 275. In fact, we're dead on 275 right now. Been on for about 3 hours. Let's get this lid open. We're gonna spritz it a little bit, get some water on it. You can cook this as a water cooker. Didn't do that today, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna spritz it and keep a little moisture on the top of our brisket. But let's get it open. Right there, boy, brisket's really puffing up. You see that? But we're just gonna come in here and give me a nice coating on the top. It's getting pretty color on it, guys. That oak and mesquite is working wonders. Probably do that about every hour, but there we go. We're gonna be in here. We're 3 hours in. So we got, I'd say about another 7 hours to go before this thing's done. I'm planning on about a 10-hour cook. See if we can get y'all in here close. See that brisket, but it is looking pretty. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Good looking brisket. We're about 5 hours in now. So won't be much longer. We'll be wrapping this up in some butcher paper.
Exactly.
We're looking like it's about time to wrap this brisket. Looks good. Time to wrap that brisket. Man, would you look at that brisket? That is beautiful. Let's close it down. Get it wrapped up over here. If you look at that brisket, you can tell it is pretty. There is moisture on it. Go ahead and spritz it. We're going to spritz it just a little bit before we get it covered up. There we go. That's good. Take my paper, fold it over. And what I do is I get it about 3/4 to all the way, fold it up, crease it, take this side, fold it up, crease it. I'm gonna roll it tight. I'll leave my, hold on just a second here. Now what I'm gonna do is, let me come this way a little bit, give me a little slack. Now if I can roll it all the way, see that it's just a little bit long, all you gotta do is fold it the amount that it is long, right there, and watch this. Boom. There it is, guys. Wrapped up. Going back on the pit for a few more hours. I tell you what, folks, this brisket is about ready to get sliced, and we're gonna let y'all see the inside of it. But I tell you what, first I gotta tell you this, I got a new t-shirt in. My daughter sent this to me, it just came in, and it says, "The man, the myth, the legend, Grandpa." I am gonna be a grandpa here in just a couple of months, actually about 6 weeks, be my first grandchild. So anyways, we're excited about that, and I switched shirts just so I could tell y'all about it. But hey, let's see if we can unwrap this brisket, get it out of the butcher paper, see how it sliced up and how it tastes. All right, guys, we're gonna dig into this brisket. My buddy Frac Daddy's here from Frac Daddy BBQ.
I've been telling you what, I've been having to smell this brisket cook all freaking day. And if I could eat this paper, you best believe I would eat this.
We have shot a lot of videos. We just finished a blackberry and raspberry cobbler with Jack Daniels in it. We did a chicken on our new LoneStar Grill that you're seeing in this video.
Can't forget the pig shots or pig bites.
Pig bites, pig shots, did those. So we shot 4 videos today, and I know y'all are wanting to see this brisket. So let's see if we can get this Kosmos paper off of it and let y'all look at it. Go right back over the top. And a little secret for y'all guys, if you will save this paper, if you need fire starters and you have a way to save this, there is never anything wrong with hanging on to this. It will start a fire in a heartbeat.
Yep, very much so.
So there's a lot of moisture in this paper right here. I'm gonna see if I can slide my knife under it. Let me get a glove. So we're gonna go right here. Lift this brisket up. It is tender. It is jiggly. Folks, this brisket is looking pretty. Cook your fat side down. That's the way I cook them. Flats up top, your points right here. We're gonna come in here, and what I'm gonna do is you can see the grains are going this way. I'm gonna go across those grains
Now, a lot of people, you might be asking, why did he cook the fat cap down? Because on this LoneStar grill, you got two knee plates that are coming from the bottom, and you got your heat source. That's where it's coming from, so that fat actually protects your meat so it doesn't burn.
There you go, folks. Look at that.
That is beautiful.
That is a beautiful, beautiful brisket.
Now, what's your favorite part, the lean or the fatty?
Oh no, I'm deckled in. This big end, that's where that is the good stuff. My wife likes the lean end, but I like it up here in that deckle.
Melissa's the same way, and a lot of people say that your deckle is more like your ribeye of a brisket.
That's right, and remember, fat is flavor, fat is moisture.
Look at us.
That's the fat end. Let's see if we can slice another piece off of this. Right here, 1/4 inch thick.
That just looks amazing, Johnny. Oof.
Take that deckle off. Here's our top end. Here's the test. Guys, when it folds over a knife like that, that means you've got a very good cooked brisket. I'm gonna take it here, pull test. Perfect. That brisket is cooked fantastic. And we know it's gonna be packed with flavor. Would you look at that deep smoke ring we got in here from our LoneStar Grillz. Post oak, little live oak, and mesquite is what we cooked this up with. But that is a beautiful, beautiful brisket.
Absolutely amazing.
Guys, this brisket is ready. It's pretty. As you can see, it's pulling apart. That's what you want to see in a great brisket. Hey guys, is this a Texas style brisket? You better believe it. We have some boldly flavored briskets.
That's right.
They are packed with spices. They are packed with chili pepper, salt, pepper, garlic. You go down it, they're there.
I mean, if you think about it, we're 100 miles from the border of Mexico, and so you're going to have a lot of Mexican style spices and influences on your brisket. And so there actually, you know what, there's no wrong way to do a brisket as long as it turns out good.
Hey, this is a good one. It's beautiful. We're going to taste it and let you know exactly what we think about it.
As much as it hurts our feelings.
Oh yeah, that's
when
it.
They say fat's flavor, by dang it, this is delicious.
Now, this is the lean in.
Yeah.
Let's go down to that deckle end. Look here.
Right.
This is going to be the real moist, and it's coming apart. Look at that.
Now, if a lot of y'all don't realize, you saw Chef Johnny cutting one way on the lean. Now, when you come over here to your deckle, you want to cut coming this way because your grains are going to run a totally different direction.
Two different muscles. That's the thing about cooking a brisket. You have two totally different muscles. One lean one running this way, one fat one running that way, hooked together. You got to cook them both and get them both tender, both moist, and both full of flavor. But I'll tell you what, guys, this Kosmos got some great flavor on here. So,
let's try
right there, cheers. Let's give this a try.
That just melts in your mouth.
That's why I like the deckled in.
Chef Johnny, I just want to say thank you again for a fun full day of cooking.
Great day.
Swimming, cobbler making. I mean, we basically had dessert before we had this brisket.
We did save a little bit though for after the meal. But guys, we're gonna call this quits. We're going inside. My mother-in-law's here, my sister-in-law's here. Wife and son are inside. They're ready to eat. So we're going to take this brisket inside. We're going to get with some potato salad. I think we got some brownies in there too, some fantastic beans. So we got a lot going on. Frac's going to be here. His lovely wife's going to be here. We're going to enjoy it. So y'all enjoy a brisket by cooking one yourself.
That's
guys.
right.
This is how you do it. You got any questions, put them in the comments below. I always try to answer every comment that's there. Remember to subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell. Tell your friends and family about us.
And go check out LoneStar Grillz.
Check out LoneStar Grillz. That's a beautiful grill they put together. Guys, share us on your social media. Tell your friends and family about us. And we're going to see you down the road on Texas style barbecue and cuisine. So long, everybody.
How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.